Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you 10 clutter-free storage hacks, and I'm also going to show you some really clever storage solutions as well. If you follow me already, then you probably know I am personally not a minimalist. We're a family of 5 and we have a ton of stuff, but we do hate clutter. So over the years, we've put some systems in place to help minimize it. And I'm also gonna show you some great ways that we store things as well, so that it just keeps our house clean and tidy. And if someone just popped in unannounced, it wouldn't take us very long to quickly tidy it up. So I hope you really enjoy these tips and hacks. I feel like there's a few in here you may not have thought of. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Give it a big like and subscribe if you're new. And with all that said, let's get into the clutter-free storage hacks. So first off, let's start out in your wardrobe. This can be the perfect place for clutter to hide, because often you can close the doors on it, and once it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So I've got a few hacks when it comes to your closet. The first being the hanger hack. You may have seen this before, but it is so simple. All you have to do is store your clothes on hangers and put them all the wrong way around. Then when you wear an item, wash it and put it back, you put the hanger back in the normal way that you would. And after 6 months or 12 months, it's a really good indicator on the items of clothes that you actually wear and the ones that you don't wear at all. Definitely set an alarm in your phone for 6 to 12 months time to check the hangers, and anything that you haven't worn for the last 12 months, just get rid of, because let's face it, if you haven't worn it for a year, you're probably not going to. And if your closet is absolutely full to the brim like mine is, you may benefit from doing the one in, one out system. It's exactly as it sounds. You basically can't put anything new into your closet until you get rid of something that you already have. And I've also seen people do the reverse one in, one out system. And that is when you don't buy something new until you actually have to, until that item that you already have at home has worn out and it's like not working anymore. So say you don't buy new trainers until the ones you have just had it, or you don't buy a new hairbrush or a new coffee cup until the ones that you already have don't work. My next tip is to have a place for everything and have everything in its place. And this is actually something I've really struggled with over the past 2 years, because we moved into this house and then we were renovating. So everything we owned felt like it was everywhere, and it was really disorganized and stressful. Now that all the building work is done, we're trying to allocate places for everything. So if there's any items in your house that feel a bit lost, that are constantly lying around, or that when you ask your child to put it away, they don't actually know where it goes, try and designate a home for that item. And you can do this with clever storage, and I've got some new storage that I wanted to show you guys. And as I've been looking at furniture and decor for our new rooms, a brand called Home Essentials reached out to me and said that they do all of that on their website. But then I also discovered that they do the most incredible storage and organizational products as well. So I'm going to show you a few that I got for some very cluttered spaces in our house. And I'll be sure to link the items in the description down below if you want to check them out. And I'll link the website too, because it has everything. And I've only recently discovered Home Essentials, and I'm not exaggerating when I say they have everything on their website that you could ever need for your home. There's inspiring interiors, toys, gardening, electricals, there's furniture, bedding, on-trend decor as well. There's literally everything. There's brands. We're actually going to get our new couches for our front room from there as well, because it all is so lovely. So I'll link the website, and Home Essentials have also said that you guys can have a 10% off discount code on their home and decor products. So my code is going to be MX10. So I'll put it on screen and in the description as well, along with the link. But if there's anything that you're needing for your home, I would highly recommend you guys check it out, and I'll show you the products that I got. First thing that I wanted to show you is how I reorganized the under the bed storage in Fraser's room. His bed is great. It's got a huge amount of space underneath it, but we hadn't actually organized it for about 2 years. So we got some under the bed storage from Home Essentials. It came in a pack of 5. So we took everything out, had a really good sort out, and then laid them all under the bed, and then we kind of grouped things together. So we had like all the Trolls dolls, they're actually Jackson's, all of the bags, we've got pillows, extra blankets, like his keyboard, all of that under the bed, and now it feels so much more organized. Next up, I wanted to show you some baskets that I picked up. You guys know that I love to have baskets, especially in the kids' rooms. I feel like it just kind of groups everything together. So in this one, I've chucked in all of his Rubik's cubes. He loves these kind of puzzles. And then I have another one for all of his PlayStation controllers. And then in our room, I got another set of 2 baskets from Home Essentials. I thought these were really stylish, so I've kind of put them next to the olive tree in our room, and they are perfect for extra blankets and a place for my slippers as well. And I just love the way that this looks. And then for Caleb's desk storage, we picked up this little desk organizer, which is great for his little tablet, his calculator, his post-it notes, glue sticks, anything that he might need for homework. It can kind of sit in this space and it looks super organized. And I also picked up this really cute sorted pen pot as well on Home Essentials. And then in my room, I wanted to show you a little piece of decor. This isn't like organizational, but I loved this vase, and I put kind of faux eucalyptus in it, and I think it kind of looks like hair on the vase. And then I got this set of 2 trays which are mirrored, and I love a tray. I feel like it's such a simple way to organize a space, just kind of group things together, and just simply by putting them onto a tray, suddenly it feels super organized. So I used one for perfume and one on this shelving unit as well, and I think it works so nicely. And then we also got these 2 like wicker kind of circular trays, and we thought that the colors would go so well in our living area, and it's just perfect for things like the remote, some books as well, some magazines. Also picked up this beautiful gold bowl, which I thought would be perfect as you walk in the door to chuck your wallet and your keys into. And I also got this teddy bear ottoman. It's so nice when storage can be a real style statement. This looks lovely, but it's also super functional because there's so much storage in it. So we're actually keeping a lot of sports equipment in this. And then we also got some drawer dividers because they have so many on their website. These ones fit perfectly in Jackson's drawer, so it's great for all of his socks, his vests, his pants as well. It just makes you feel super organized, and you can really get in the habit of just storing things in here. But alongside all of the organization, they also do gorgeous furniture. So again, I'll put all the links in the description down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. And another tip to having less clutter is to declutter often. So we do a seasonal declutter for clothes. So I keep my summer clothes in the loft when it's winter, and then I swap them around. So it gives me a really good opportunity when I'm packing things up to actually get rid of anything that I haven't been wearing. We do the same for the kids, and we also do a toy declutter in December, getting ready for Christmas and all of the toys that might be coming. But there's also some great declutter challenges that you can do. There's some on Pinterest where you declutter a different space for 10 minutes every day, and then at the end of the month you've decluttered a lot. And we also did the 100 declutter challenge once when we were moving home and we really had to get rid of some things. I challenged myself to get rid of 100 things, and we managed to find them, whether it be things that we actually sold or gifted to friends or took to the charity shop or actually just got rid of. It's a really good way to set yourself a challenge if you just have way too much stuff. And a great way to make decluttering often even easier is to have a donation bag or a donation bin that you have either in your closet, in your car, or in your garage maybe, that you're constantly putting things into. So as soon as you think, do you know what, I don't actually wear this anymore, you have a place to actually put it. And then once it's full, you take it to the charity shop or you put it on Vinted or however you're going to get rid of it. It's just nice that you have a place where you can actually put put items that you want to get rid of. And you can even sometimes pick up that bin, do a quick sweep of the house, and put anything into it that you actually no longer need. And a really good tip when you are decluttering is to try and emotionally detach yourself from the items. This is something that I find really difficult because I am a very sentimental person. My boys are growing up so quickly. I want to hang on to everything. Or I always think about the money that we spent on an item and it just feels so wasteful to get rid of it. But the way that I do it is a bit like what Marie Kondo says: when you're holding an item and you're thinking, should I keep it or not? Just think, does it bring you joy? Does it bring you value? Or is it useful? If it isn't one of those three things, then you have to try and get rid of it. And just think in your mind, you know, the less that you have, the less you have to clean. And if you are a parent and you are overwhelmed by toys, I personally buy too many toys for the kids. I hoard them. I always think I was gonna entertain them or teach them something, and we probably have too many. But especially when they were very little and the toys were huge, something that we loved to do was toy rotation. So with this, I would box up about 1/3 of their toys and put it into the garage. And then I would set an alarm on my phone for maybe 2 months, 3 months time. And then when that alarm went off, I would get those toys out and then I would box up a different 1/3 of the toys. And it's so exciting for the kids because when you get them out of the garage, it's like they have this big box of brand new toys. You'll probably find that they've missed them and they'll play with them so much, but it's a great way to minimize the amount of toys that you have on show. It's fun for the kids as well. And I was thinking you could probably apply toy rotation to other things as well. If you had a huge collection of books, say, maybe you put some of them away if you don't have the space for them, and then you set an alarm and then you rotate them maybe every few months. My next tip is to put it away right away. And that sounds self-explanatory, but where I really want to apply this is in the doorway of your home. I don't know if anyone else finds this, but as you walk in, as your kids walk in, the coat goes off, the scarf, the handbag, the shoes, and everything can just get everywhere and it can become really cluttered very quickly. So there's a few techniques to help with this. The first one is the one-touch method. I know you guys love this one because often people recommend it to me as well. But the one-touch method is exactly as it sounds. As you walk in and you take off your coat, all in one touch, rather than just like chuck it on a chair or on the floor. Just with one touch, hang it up where it actually needs to be. And same with shoes. With one touch, take them off, put them in the basket where they go, and your handbag as well. If you can think of that in your mind, that really helps. And there's also another technique called the 5-second rule. And that is literally as it sounds. If it takes 5 seconds, just do it now. So if it takes 5 seconds to put your coat in the right place or hang your handbag on the right hook for it, just do it now, and that should help to keep it clutter-free. Obviously, this is something that I'm trying to drum into my kids' minds as well, and we have good days and bad days. There are days they still come in and everything goes everywhere, and then I have to actually get them back to put it all away. But there have been moments when they've actually put it where it belongs. And there's 2 little tasks that we do every day that even if the rest of our routine goes wrong, these 2 things happen and it makes our home feel that bit more decluttered. The first one is to make your bed every morning, and the second is to clean the kitchen sink every night. So once the bed is made, I feel like a room just looks nice and clean. And same with the kitchen sink. Once it's clean at night, it's almost a cue to us that we can now relax for the evening. It's like, that's done. The kitchen looks clean. Now it's time to chill out. I know some people like to do the dishes when they wake up in the morning, but for me, I really like coming down to a nice clean house. And another tip that I wanted to share with you guys that just make places feel less cluttered is having nice clear counter space or surfaces. But the only problem with having nice clear counters or surfaces is that they can then attract clutter or can become a place where people just want to dump things onto. So another tip to go with that one is to have like clutter blockers on those surfaces. So maybe you put a nice big vase of flowers on a nice clear surface to make it more difficult for people to put stuff on that area, or maybe you put a nice little tray with candles, maybe some frames on another blank surface to just make it, again, that bit more difficult for people to just dump their stuff on. Okay, so those are all the tips that I wanted to share with you guys. I really hope you enjoyed them. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my link to Home Essentials, and the discount for 10% off their home and decor will also be linked in the description. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!